Actually, also say in your story, dial 911 if you see anyone that you think is impaired.
Pull over and dial 911.
Right, yes,
Don't do it while you're driving.
Thank you. This is why I do this when you're on the air. Pull over and dial 911. Don't do it. Yeah, okay.
Report them.
All right.
Did you hear my dilemma about this weekend?
No.
I'm supposed to go out to a masquerade ball on Saturday night.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
that sounds
my
fun.
boyfriend's taking me out.
Okay.
At the Betty Jane in the Heights. Very
All right.
cool,
Yes.
right?
2 for 2.
Here's the problem.
All right.
I ordered my costume, which has not yet arrived.
Oh.
And so I kind of have a backup plan, but not really sure how I'm going to make this work. But my costume is supposed to be kind of this sexy Red Riding Hood with, this kind of
This sounds very
corset
Halloween
thing.
already, right?
Well, he's a pirate.
Gotcha.
He's Captain Jack Sparrow. Okay. So this kind of goes along. It doesn't sound like it would, but it does with the corset and everything. It goes.
No, yeah, it sounds like you could be a pirate.
It goes.
Red Riding Hood pirate.
Red and black and the corset.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so anyway, I ordered it on the 11th.
Wow.
Right?
That's a while ago.
I didn't realize when I ordered it initially that it was coming from China.
Yeah.
So I checked in with the company and I said, hey, this is yesterday. Hey, my costume's not here yet. I have a party to go to on Saturday. No clue when this is going to get here because they don't have like one of those tracking
Oh, man.
things.
This is very much a dilemma.
So they emailed me in the middle of the night. They said, sorry for the inconvenience, but your costume should arrive within 2 to 5 days.
Yeah, that's a bad window for you.
That's not going to help me.
That's a bad window. You know, it's interesting. I immediately thought that maybe it did arrive and just went to one of the neighbors.
No.
So if you see someone go out with the Red Riding Hood, you gotta go confront them. You're like, that's mine. Okay.
No, that's not the case.
Okay,
but I'm seriously doubting
that's not good.
that's going to show up in time.
I don't know what your backup solutions are. I will tell you that I was out looking for Halloween costumes because Will Stevenson and I will be dressing up here.
I heard about that.
Yes.
Did I hear correctly that you might be impersonating certain people in this building?
That's correct. We might go as Greg and Dan, although Will has resisted that. I'm not sure exactly why. Will is going to get to choose his own costume, and in the off chance he chooses not to go as one of them, I'm going to go as Greg Dan, which would be a half and half.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes. And then actually I think my wife Betty might go as Caleb Kelch if we don't have another Kelch provided to the team. I don't know if anyone's going to dress up as you.
I would hope not. Who would want that?
Or Ken Zersky. I don't know if we have anyone. I can't do 4 people.
That would be a lot.
Yeah, I can do a
Now, if you're going to do Greg and Dan, like one side's going to have more silver in it than the other. Because Greg has more silver.
He does.
Danny doesn't have as much.
Well, my favorite thing, and I was talking about this on the air because I was told it's in a podcast, it's fine, no big deal, is that apparently for Dan DiOrio, I have to use a fork. There's a fork somewhere, and I have to scratch my head.
Plastic fork.
Right, yeah. And honestly, I
know
heard
that's been discussed on the air before.
on the podcast. I heard
I
heard that it was derided. I heard that people were judging him for it. But I'll tell you that after I talked about it, and my wife said that it's kind of like that little metal spider thing.
Oh yes,
that feels so great.
What do they call that? The head massager.
Yeah. I tried a plastic fork on my head last night just out of curiosity, and it does feel great. Dan DiOrio is right. I didn't.
He's onto something.
He is. I think it's a nice life hack. I do see the fork is missing today too. By the way, I don't know if it's gone. Yeah, no, that makes me sad. Yeah, I wouldn't have borrowed his.
Yeah,
I would have brought my own. But yeah, I'm planning on going as at least one of, if not both of them, for Halloween. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I may be wearing a black lace gown and coming up with something else because I have that at home.
There you go.
Greg's offered to, he's looking for these masquerade masks that are really fancy.
Ooh.
That they have somewhere in a box, somewhere in their house. He said, if you don't hear by me from this evening, call me.
Okay. Just show up. Can we go through? Maybe we should go through, because I still need stuff, and Greg would be a great home to go through, because I might dress as Greg.
Stuff.
Yeah. Well, I might need to just take some of his actual things to dress as him. We should go over there together on Saturday. Just break in, take some stuff from the Batten home.
I need your costume box, please.
Right, please. Come on, guys. We'll figure that out. By the way, just quickly, and this is, I'm going to do this a little bit petty. I'm going to do this with a little bit of spite.
All right.
The World Series starts tonight, and I don't care. That's a thing.
The Phillies and the Astros.
Yeah, it's
Game
out there.
one.
They're playing baseball. All
You're mad because the Yankees aren't in it. I know.
I am very mad.
As you wear your Yankees hat in the studio every day.
Well, I do a lot of days. And then I actually also, I think I talked to Greg and Dan about this a little bit, and I think maybe it came up on the show, I can't remember how many times, that players might not want to be Yankees anymore because the fans are too mean.
Really?
There's some reporting out there that the fans like boo too much and they get too angry. And my wife is a very sweet, very kind person, but somehow become a Yankee fan over the last few months. I told her, and she's like, well, that sounds like the players are being babies. And I was like, that's the right answer, Betty. That is the right answer. The players are definitely being babies. The Yankees need to win World Series very, very soon. And I did say series is, I want multiple wins.
Multiple.
Now, I saw this. 2 in 3 parents wish that something were taught in school that's not. We talk about this kind of stuff a lot, but this one's an easy one. 2,000 American parents were asked the question, and this is what they'd like to be taught. Character development skills, specifically like just being nice to each other.
Being a nice person.
Right.
Being a good citizen.
Right. They say that that's as important as anything else that their kids will learn, and so they'd like to have their kids taught fairness, honesty, charity, responsibility as part of the curriculum in school.
Sure.
That does seem like a good idea. Like, we should learn how to be nicer people when we're in school at that age.
Yes.
Although I remember this, actually, when I saw this story, that there was a study a long time ago about babies. I don't know why this is what I thought of, Julia, but it is. Babies always share their food. If a baby is given food and then another baby is in a different part of the same room with no food, it doesn't matter how hungry either baby is. I don't know how hungry the babies were for the study. I imagine.
Like give them their bottle or something?
They split it up. The babies always like share the food. It's just a human thing that you can witness in infants, is that they will always share their food, which is cool. It means that at some point we're very kind, very considerate people who care about your fellow man. And then all of a sudden, they're not.
Until we learn otherwise.
And all of a sudden, social media.
Now, I have a question for you about these classes that they say that should be taught.
Sure.
When I was in junior high, we had to take home ec. Did you take home ec?
No, I didn't take home ec.
I think in this day and age, with having 2 teenage sons who don't even know how to make a pizza in the air fryer, really, other than to put it in there, Mom, put it in.
Yes.
They should have to take home ec because someday they're going to be on their own and they're going to have to cook. You can't eat at McDonald's or Wendy's or whatever every single day.
My wife is from Mexico, and sometimes she'll go to Mexico for a week or 2 without me, and she's always like worried that I'm not going to make it. That the 2 weeks that I'm alone by myself,
you don't know how to cook?
No, I don't know how to make stuff. Well, actually, here's the thing, though. This is the thing.
Peanut butter jelly.
I can do something. Here's the thing that nobody gets that I think is great, and I'll try it on you, Julia. You tell me if it's a good idea.
All right.
I feel like I've talked about this on the radio before, but not maybe here. Whenever I'm home alone, whenever I'm left to my own devices, I don't like to use bowls and plates and things because it's going to get dirty and then you got to clean them.
That's how it works.
No. Here's what nobody realizes. Like, if you make pasta, you just eat out of the pot. It is a bowl. You just got to let it cool off, and then you just consume.
Bowl.
Right, you just consume out of the pot. You put the leftovers inside the fridge. You take it out the next day. You heat it again. You consume again. It's a life hack, and I do it all the time when I'm alone, when no one else is going to yell at me.
So you just put like tinfoil on top of it and put it in the fridge.
You put the whole, like, if you've got the little top for it, you put
lid.
the top on it, and you put it in, and then you got like 3 days of a meal.
I guess if you're by yourself and you don't have to answer to anybody.
No, her voice sounds like she's somewhat accepting it. Her face is saying that sounds gross.
That is crazy.
Is it? I think it's great. I don't know why more people don't do it.
That's bachelor stuff.
It is a bowl. Like, it is. That's everything a bowl is. It just can also be heated and then create food. But so, like, that's what my wife will make fun of me the most for. She goes, I know you probably are just eating out of the one bowl. Yeah. And then when all the food's gone, you clean it, you cook something else in it, and then you eat that for a couple days. It's my one pot bowl of food until Betty comes home.
One pot cooking and eating.
I could teach this in home ec. Your sons could learn this.
I don't know.
No? I think we also should have had shop class. When I was a kid,
have to take shop.
We didn't have to. Nobody taught me how to fix anything. Nobody taught me how to cook anything.
I made a metal toolbox, and then I had to make like a wooden thing. That like this paper went on. It was like to write notes to your family and put on the wall.
Yeah, only the Boy Scouts taught me how to make things.
Interesting.
And I made a Pinewood Derby car that finished absolute last in the Pinewood Derby. Yeah, I know. And I still got a trophy, which was nice because I'm a millennial. So I finished last and I got a trophy.
Everybody gets a trophy.
We did. Yeah, it was very nice. I was very happy when I got my trophy at the end.
Home ec, bring it back, people.
Home ec, shop, and then apparently teach people how to be just nice.
Be nice.
Okay, all right, good. We figured out a lot of things in the show in this segment. Thank you, Julia.
Bye.
Quick break, a lot more. 1470, 100.3 WMBD.
Hey, it's Greg Batten and Dan DiOrio joined us Monday morning on the Greg and Dan Show. Our regular cast of characters, Chris Setti from the Greater Peoria Economic Development Council at 7:40, Mark Alghini at 8:40, Music Monday with Mark, and Dave Johnson from Pearl Technology talking about something very interesting.
Well, as we come to the elections, foreign entities, China and Russia, are trying to spread all sorts of different disinformation to get us not confident about the vote.
That's 7:25. See you Monday.
Here's Kelly Presley from Presley's Outdoors.
At Presley's, we understand what it takes for a successful waterfowl hunt. Presley's has the decoys, clothing, and firearms you need to bring home a limit. And don't forget the right ammo. Shotgun shells from great brands like Federal, Heavy Shot, and Remington will ensure you bag that bird, and Presley's has them in stock. Federal, Heavy Shot, and Remington, 3 of the top brands in waterfowl ammo. Stop in for everything you need for your hunt at Presley's Outdoors in Bartonville.
Need a ride in Pekin? Don't just call a cab. Call a Big Daddy Cab. No matter where you need to get there safely with Big Daddy Cab. Fast, affordable, friendly, and reliable. It's Pekin's choice for a great ride any time of the day or night. Big Daddy Cab. Now offering 24/7 service and credit card pay in Pekin. Call 309-247-1633 or visit them on Facebook. Proudly serving Pekin round the clock. Hey Pekin, don't just call a cab. Call a Big Daddy Cab.
This winter, keep your companies and customers' sidewalks, driveways, and parking lots ice-free and safe with Cazenovia Salt. Central Illinois' fastest and most reliable ice melt salt delivery. Buy in bulk and save. Visit CazenoviaSalt.com. That's CazenoviaSalt.com.
Every day, the joints in your body do hard work as you move. Oftentimes, as we age, the most utilized joints in the body break down. I'm talking about unbearable aches and pains in the knees, hips, and shoulders. I'm Dr. Dan Joseph of the Joseph Health Group. For years, addressing those joint pains has meant gel shots, steroid injections, and eventually surgery. Until now, I want to introduce you to Total Regen, a proven treatment that can help to rebuild your body's own natural tissue, giving you and your joints the relief you deserve. No more endless steroid injections or handfuls of pills. No painful surgery. Let's talk about how Total Regen could end your joint pain. Listen, we can't help you get out of the cycle of steroid shots if we don't see you. We'll even provide you with a complimentary pain-relieving laser treatment on your initial visit. Take the first step at endthisjointpain.com or call 693-2225. That's endthisjointpain.com or 693-2225. The Joseph Health Group, unlocking the possibilities of good health.
Harley-Davidson's winter storage program is affordable, secure, heated, and staffed by bike lovers. Reman Storage is only $150 for one bike, $250 for 2 bikes, and $200 for your trike from October 1st through April 1st. Spots are limited, though, so secure yours today. Call Reman's Harley-Davidson at
Sterling 1738 memorized, and it appears that my computer has crashed, so I'll have to do a reboot.
The $49.95 oil change on Main Street in Kewanee or at RemansHD.com.
For 23, 200 left off apartment C1, 200 left off apartment C1, checking on Edna Schmidt, 55. I wasn't known as her for her in a few weeks, and there was a rumor that she might be missing. I'm not sure. There was a drive a 2002 Toyota Camry Blue, and she lived alone. She might have a boyfriend over by the name of John. I know his last name. She also does
leaving the ramps onto and off of the McCluggage Bridge. That's where you'll see it slowest. We had an accident reported, looks like on the campus of Bradley University at West College Street and Underhill. I believe there might be some injuries resulting from that accident, and then we've got really slow jammed up traffic at Main Street University as we see it get busier this time of day usually. 272-1813 for the OSF Medical Group Traffic Spotter Hotline. Steger's Furniture bought truckloads of extra furniture and mattresses, but their warehouse is full. To make space, they're holding a $3 million inventory sell-off. Extreme price cuts now at Steger's in Pekin. I'm Cooper Bank, selfdringautogroup.com traffic line.
Your WMD Storm Tracker forecast: clear, a low around 40 for tonight, sunny and 66 for Saturday, a 30% chance of showers on Sunday, a high of 61, and then mostly cloudy but a high of 64 for Halloween for Monday. Right now in downtown Peoria, it's at the Civic Center Plaza, 62 degrees.
You can switch the internet for a home loan. The big nationwide guys or local banks. You know what you'll get? Lots of offers with multiple credit checks. This is Nathan Durst with Home Mortgage Specialist. Sure, we offer great rates and quick closings, but everyone says that, don't they? What really sets us apart is that we are your personal shopper and advocate. As an independent licensed mortgage broker, we can help you sort through your options with one credit check and provide rate quotes in minutes. Want to save time and money? Talk to Home Mortgage Specialists. Visit us at homemortgagespecialist.com. We make home loans simple.
NMLS number 695-728. Equal housing lender. Home Comfort Insulation has been making Central Illinois homes comfortable for 4 generations.
I'm Steve LaFont from Home Comfort Insulation. We take the opinions of our customers very seriously, and we love getting reviews. Tom from Eureka told us they insulated my new garage with spray foam and did a fantastic job. No air gets in, even on the windiest days. They were on time, and they cleaned up when they left. This is such a great company you can count on to be honest, work hard, and give you the best value for your money. Dave from Peoria tells us the entire work crew was very professional and courteous, taking great effort to cover floors and furniture in order to protect everything from getting dirty or damaged. I would highly recommend them. We work hard every day to make sure you always give us positive reviews. It's really that simple. When you need home comfort, call Home Comfort. It's time for a free consultation from the experts at Home Comfort Insulation.
Home Comfort Insulation, serving Central Illinois for over 70 years. Visit homecomfortinsulation.com.
Appliance Depot in Pekin saves people big money over new on appliances. They know this year people are looking for stoves, ovens, and dryers while trying to not break the bank. They have a nice appliance stock right now, and all of their units are tested, cleaned, and inspected.
See, like an empty, code 1, call it.
Appliance purchase with free haul away. This year's
That's
been stressful
Street,
enough.
cross
Don't
corner,
let
West
these kids
Hillcrest.
have brand new appliance.
For 32
So if you want to spend more money, that's your
Total
business.
breathing.
If you want to save big money over new, that's our business at the Appliance Depot in Pekin.
You've heard it before, a comprehensive approach to healthcare, but you've never seen it done quite like Silvera Health does it. They have a lot of things at their one location on 3525 North University Street here in Peoria, Illinois. They have other locations in Gettysburg and Carbondale, but they won't have to send you to those. You have physical therapy, imaging, on-site lab and diagnostics, specialty services, including a dedicated pharmacy with a pharmacist there who talks to the doctor that you just saw so they can immediately understand what it is that you might need. New in the world of pharmacy. There's also specialty doctors, audiology, urology, gynecology, and more. They really do everything. And every time that I talk about them or when I got to go over and see Silvera Health, I immediately thought of my father-in-law who is having some health things, is what he likes to say, I guess. And he doesn't want to go to the doctor. And whenever my wife asks him why, it's because one doctor visit turns into going to 6 places. And that's one of the first things that Silvera is really trying to prevent you from feeling like you'll have to do by going there and having so much under one roof. Give them a call, 855-476-5837, 855-476-5837. Find out how great it is to go to one place that can do as much as they can do. And then also they have a full care team for seniors and patients that need help, say, navigating Medicare. They have insurance agents that are certified and can help with that. And also a care coaching team to make sure you stay up on all those things. 855-476-5837 to give them a call and go to one place for a lot of the things you need.
We've been doing all this late night talking about anything you wanna do.
1470, 100.3 WMBD. It's the Craig Collins Show. I saw a couple different places that the fancy stuff is starting to come up at the castle on Grandview Drive, like the giant. I think they have the Marshmallow Man out there right now, but they're going to have a big, cool event for Halloween. So definitely go check that out. Grandview Drive, I've been told again and again and again, is a sweet place to go for Halloween, and that a bunch of people will trick-or-treat that area. But I desperately want trick-or-treaters at my own home. So I'm hoping very much to go directly from this show in costume. Will Stevenson will be here and in costume too, to my house, where there will just be so many kids that want Halloween candy, and my wife and I have several bags ready to go. We've never had a bunch of trick-or-treaters. We've never owned a house until last year, and then there weren't a lot last year, but I really hope this year things are different. All right, other stuff out there that I thought was interesting. I saw this story and I didn't know exactly what to make of it, so you can decide. That'll be better. A Tennessee woman has hit back on haters that are upset with her on social media because she has 11 children with 8 different men. Her name on social media is the Memphis Mama. I don't know more about that. I'm not telling you to look her up. But she says this is a life hack. This is a valuable thing, her unconventional family, because she's got so many different parents to help her with her children. I don't think a lot of people would follow this advice to the T the way that she does. But she says that anyone who judges her just doesn't get it when you have, like I said, 8 different co-parents. You can even accidentally maybe like ask one dad to help watch one kid that's not one of his children. I don't know. These are things she says that's out there. But so she says she has a lot of free time, even though she has 11 children, because there are 8 different men in her life as well. Again, I'm not telling you that these are tips you should live by. I'm just telling you that it's out there and that she's pushing back in some of the ways that people are judging her. I saw this too. NASA has launched a website to report bright flashes in the sky. These are known as sprites. I think that this is going to be just inundated with people that are pretty sure they saw a UFO, which is what I think will happen. But you can go to NASA's website and tell them that you saw a bright flash. It's usually a weather-related phenomenon and not a UFO, but I imagine it's going to be really cool to read through all the things that people put in there. But this is a site that is launched and has received reports of sightings already in places like Texas, Puerto Rico, Greece, Hungary. It's all over the place. So go there to images at spritacular.org to go ahead and tell them. Maybe you can even, I guess you can submit a photo. So maybe even take a photo and ask them if something's a UFO. I'm pretty sure there are UFOs. And it seems like more and more NASA is willing to say that they are pretty sure they're UFOs, and even talked about some of those sightings. So I wonder if that'll wind up being more information that we see again in other ways. I'm not sure. One other quick story, and then I got to take a break. Julia's coming up to do the news in just a little bit. A fake Spirit Halloween costume thing is going viral, where people just edit out whatever the costume's supposed to be and put their own stuff in it. And so it's a fake image. These things are not things you can go buy at that store. But pretty much every single profession, every single type of costume imaginable has its own photo out there now. One that apparently was interesting to people was the radio host costume, which I like quite a bit. The costume comes with, and these things are a little bit offensive to anybody who does what we do. And I imagine whoever made this doesn't do radio. It says a dash of narcissism plus 3 other part-time jobs.
Well, at least in the early days,
right?
When you're a part-timer and you're just earning your wings, as they say.
Also, you get a microphone, but just a dash of narcissism and a few other gigs. And that, you're right, that definitely early on in the radio gig, I had multiple other jobs. I was a sales guy full-time. And then and then I did radio on weekends. I was producing shows on the weekend, and then I was very tired at other times in my life. So maybe that should have been in there too. Actually, that'd be so perfect for a lot of radio hosts, like just being tired often.
I get so tired.
But also a lot of fun. Like the other thing that's missing from that post, and pretty much all the posts that are going viral on social media, making fun of all the different jobs and stuff out there in the world, is like none of them highlight the fact that a lot of these gigs are great. Like,
a lot of fun and a lot of life experience that other people don't have a chance to experience.
Well, and even beyond that, like I wouldn't trade this profession for a lot of other ones, because I feel like those ones are just harder. And I don't mean harder as in this isn't challenging. I mean, like, I wouldn't want to go shovel coal. I'd much rather sit here and talk into a microphone than do that. So I feel like, that's missing from this old poster. All right, Julia's got the news, 1470. I just said radio is easy. I'm going to hear about that. That's going to be a thing. All right, 1470 and 100.3 WMBD.
1470 and 100.3 WMBD, Peoria. News on the hour, on the half, and when it breaks.
Politicians react. I'm Julia Bradley. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi, attacked at their home in San Francisco early today. California Democratic Congressman Ro Khanna condemning the assault on Fox's The Story with Martha McCollum.
It's a despicable act. It should be condemned. I've been to the Speaker and Paul Pelosi's home many times. They opened that home for community leaders, for philanthropy, and to have your personal residence violated in that way is just unconscionable.
While congressional Republicans, including Illinois' Darren LaHood, in general have been offering thoughts and prayers to the Pelosi's, there are a few who are pointing out that Democrats didn't offer the same thing when they were victims of attacks. To read LaHood's statement, you can go to 1470WMBD.com.
Right now, we've got a little slow traffic on Galena Road. This is both directions, just north of the Ramsden-McCluggage Bridge. Just be aware of that. We might even have reports of a stranded vehicle or even a crash along that stretch. I thought I might have heard some radio traffic relating to that. Feel free to help me out, 272-1813 on the OSF Medical Group Traffic Spotter hotline. Otherwise, we've got fairly smooth traffic everywhere else. jam up at Main Street and University as we see busier traffic around Bradley University and the campus there this time of day. That's about the worst of it. Steger's Furniture bought truckloads of extra furniture and mattresses, but their warehouse is full. To make space, they're holding a $3 million inventory sell-off. Extreme price cuts now at Steger's in Pekin. I'm Cooper Banks, SelfTrainAutogroup.com, Traffic 1.
Rock and roll pioneer Jerry Lee Lewis has died at the age of 87. The news confirmed this afternoon. In a 2010 interview with Fox News, Lewis had some advice for future musicians.
In your group with Kirk and Chris, Kirk sent an image and said Elon Trump. Reply to the group?
No.
Okay.
Lewis has won the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award and 2 Grammy Hall of Fame awards. He was also inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1986 and the Country Music Hall of Fame this year. Well, whatever you do, if you see a mountain lion in your area, don't give it a welcome. The Illinois Department of Natural Resources says GPS technology has tracked a mountain lion from Nebraska all the way to the west side of Springfield as of Wednesday. You shouldn't approach it, but if you do
not surprise the mountain lion. Make noise to ensure that the mountain lion is aware of your presence. A mountain lion is not likely to attack a person unless it feels trapped, provoked, or if you appear to be prey, which is why you should not run away from a mountain lion.
DNR Wildlife Chief Mike Weaver, if you see a mountain lion, stand your ground, but appear as big as possible by standing straight up, putting your hands in the air, back away slowly, and don't play dead. WMBD closing markets. The Dow was up 828.5 at 32,861. NASDAQ was up almost 310 points at 11,102.5. S&P 500 closed up 93 3/4 at 3,901. A pretty nice weekend. 60s. We'll take it. The WMBD Storm Tracker forecast is next.
You need to go to Mike Murphy Ford. At Mike Murphy Ford, we get it. Price sells cars. We have low overhead, the right offers, and still have a large selection of over 600 cars, trucks, and SUVs. We are very affordable. Build out your new Ford and get an additional rebate, and we also check for private offers from Ford. We have a lot of fuel-efficient cars and small SUVs. We like making new friends and respect your time. If you want to buy, we want to make it happen. Low prices and low payments and low overhead will help us put a deal together. We keep it simple and we keep it friendly. Check our website, email, call, or even better, stop by with your trade-in. We will buy your car whether you trade with us or not. We buy cars and trucks every day. If you come here, you will buy here. We get it. Price sells cars. Thanks for your consideration.
When Diana and Jeff Wara need remodeling and construction work done on their home, they always call CT Gabbard.
What we had before was cracked tile, and it looked gross. And after Chuck and company came out, it was just elegant and it was beautiful. Exactly what we wanted.
Yeah, we went down to their store and reviewed all the plans. They gave us a little nice presentation, showed us what it was and how much it cost, and we went from there.
When you go and sit down with them, they kind of had their suggestions, but they take your wants and your needs into consideration. And they have things right there that they can show you, like, oh, let's look at this color, or let's look at this color. And it's wonderful.
With CT Gabbard, it's about the initial process and the care that we take during the actual construction. So give us a call for an appointment and come into our showroom at 1323 Southwest Adams in the Warehouse District. Call us at 637-2110. Go to ctgabbard.com. And don't forget, if you can think of it, we can do it.
I would highly recommend Gabbard. The whole process was so quick, and they're so professional.
Beautiful.
The WMBD Storm Tracker forecast brought to you by American Pest Control. Spiders are on the move. They winter behind your siding and in your attic and then come into your home. Stop them from coming in. Learn more at callamericanpest.com or call 673-4112. Clear skies tonight. We'll get down to 37. Tomorrow, increasing clouds, high 65. Tomorrow night, cloudy, low 49. Chance of showers Sunday, cloudy, high 61. Right now, we're at 62. Stay connected at 1470WMBD.com. I'm Julia Bradley, WMBD News.
For divorce and custody matter, contact Central Illinois' leading divorce and custody attorney, G. Edward Murphy, at murphy-dunn.net. Their 2 office locations in Peoria and Bloomington, and his teams of attorneys are here for you. Contact G. Edward Murphy at murphy-dunn.net.
A new day in cancer care is on the horizon. OSF Healthcare and our enhanced collaboration with Illinois Cancer Care will lead the way to healing with innovative technology, treatments, clinical trials, and research that saves lives. Opening in 2024, the new OSF Healthcare Cancer Institute in Peoria will offer proton beam therapy, making it among fewer than 40 cancer centers in the country and only the second in Illinois. Learn more and take a virtual tour at osfhealthcare.org/horizon.
Why are more people using Agland FS propane for their grain drying needs? Because switching to Agland FS has never been easier. Propane for grain drying is more convenient, versatile, efficient, and safe, which is why 80% of farmers who dry grain use propane as their fuel. At Agland FS, they take pride in providing you with reliable and dependable service you can count on. Contact an Agland FS propane specialist for all your grain drying needs, and don't forget to like Agland FS on Facebook.
You want to be a showstopper like The Miz? You want to be awesome? Then you'll want to have a game plan. Whether you're a champion or a better, you gotta be responsible. The DraftKings Sportsbook offers all the tools you need. You can set a realistic budget and bet within your means. You can set time, deposit, and wager limits so you can have a personal game plan for having fun while being responsible. I practice safe bets. So should you. Visit DraftKings.com/responsible-gaming to learn about all these tools and more.
Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/responsible for details and state-specific responsible gambling resources.
Inflation is truly wicked. It's like the government taking money directly from your bank account. This is Dr. Ron Paul, and I believe you can fight inflation with a gold IRA. To explain how gold IRAs work, my friends at Birch Gold have published a free info kit explaining everything. To get your copy, text the word safeguard to 989898. It's free and there's no obligation. Text safeguard to 989898.
It's time to get back out and enjoy a movie. Landmark Cinemas is playing the latest blockbusters with state-of-the-art picture and sound every week. There's something for everyone with the best ticket and concession prices in town. This month, don't miss Amsterdam, Black Adam, She Said, Ends, Smile, and Lyle Crocodile. Be first to see the biggest films at your local movie theater chain of one. Landmark. Visit landmarkrec.com for good times. Let's go.
So Peoria, Mallory, who works there, how has the program helped you?
Energy-wise, I do think that it has helped a lot to have the weight come